in this matchup. Ayame getting a good one though.
Why do we have an Azumarill?
It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna be
He
totally
also...
honest. Looking forward to game number 2.
Azumarill into this? I am surprised.
Notoriously, I'm not the largest
Is that a
Azumarill
mispick?
fan in the world, but I'm looking forward to see if Bordy
You know,
can make
Toonstep is
some
bringing out the Chandelure.
We'll be grabbing the Snorlax and the
Does Riki only play Absol and Gardevoir and nothing else?
Instead favoring that big
Really?
body of the Snorlax.
Okay. I mean, Moonblast looks pretty good this game, not gonna lie. So, but I want to see what the Azumarill does. Scope Lens, Float Stone, Energy Amplifier. No attack rate. Eject button. What? Are they changing? What is this Azumarill? Okay, let's see. So Azumarill is going to the center area. Okay.
The biggest
Center area Azumarill. I mean, Whirlpool got buffed, right?
It's going into the central area at the beginning of the game. Bordy waiting until that 9:45 mark.
They got buffed.
A little bit more experience and help out their clear. Make it
I'm curious.
Yeah, just a bit quicker, but
Adesu waiting again. I feel like Adesu will always only play like and like not Hooper or Edigos. Always invade. There's the Whirlpool early aim. And does he just go top lane with this? Well, that doesn't really pressure as much. Okay. So you just go in bot lane instead to try and keep Gardevoir in check. Actually, I see Jackman to safety.
This is a beautiful lane between
I like that Leafeon went bot lane. What is Azumarill doing? Oh, what is Adesu doing?
It's a great way for a new player to kind of get in the cut.
There's the eject button coming in.
Over to who else? Your favorite Bordy on the Azumarill.
Yeah, well, if Gossifleur finds itself all the way over there, I'm sure Azumarill is going to be very happy with that result. Oscillator has not hit that level 5 yet. They are going to evolve from the War Troll, and Bordy is going to get right up.
I mean, I like that ABC's trying something else though. I like when teams try something else at least. It's fun.
Their healing options are extremely limited, so ABC
they're actually getting a bot KO.
Window of time they had where they had a huge damage advantage and tried to push.
But what can Azumarill realistically do here in team fights?
I mean, it was under level compared to
because I don't see it. But I like it. You know, I want to see something different. Does he reject buttons are you? It doesn't. Oh, the look. Does it actually get Gardevoir out? No, it doesn't.
That tackle is so good.
Probably get mentioned. But he should give it over to Chandelure maybe. No, okay, he just takes it. It's fine.
Heavy slam sometimes after you have tackle. I notoriously will still tackle a target and then pick the heavy slam just to remember what it feels
like. I get Azumarill level 4 gank, but Azumarill level 4 gank isn't even good. Like Whirlpool early game is not even like it doesn't do anything. Unless someone is mindlessly fighting into you. So it doesn't really matter. Level 4 Azumarill ganks, right? Like it's nothing scary.
However, Wrecker is now getting their turn to clear that central area.
It's not an Espeon or Hyper Voice or something.
Of course, you hit the evolution at level 8, we get the Unite move at level 9, so really hoping to at least get that evolution power.
Oh, Superpower, Smackdown, do they have enough damage? No.
And they're just gonna walk away. The play rough
not enough damage.
Build from this Azumarill is a nothing but not aggressive. Bordy takes so much damage from that superpower as Gatling pulls on their level.
It's Azumarill, man.
Isn't really matching up.
What is this Azumarill? Oh, Smackdown eject really? Do they have enough damage? No.
Here as Adesu's just pressing alongside. Oscillator does make it
but it allows Gato to maybe score 30 points. Okay. Eject bot made him score 30 points. That's fine. But
currently at that level 8.
Okay,
or that Eldegoss KO does bring it to parity. Is Oscillator is
I guess that's fine.
A little bit higher on that level race ladder. Final indeed in contesting in the pack.
Guys, we need like, you know, League of Legends. When someone grieves, they have like different names for the pro players. Like when Bruff grieves or something, you have to call him Bruff SD. You know?
Just hunting down the support counterpart,
for example. But we need to find good names. There's like a player called On, and when he misplays, they just call him off, for example, you know? But there's a That's bullying? No, it's not bullying. Okay, Azumarill going forward.
Regice is getting very low. Krinsky's the only one for A through L around it, though. Heavy slam in the back line, and they're going to make sure Wrecker gets nowhere near this thing, and they can't secure because Leafeon's there. Ayame barely blinks out, and they might use their Phantom Force to pivot back. No, they stay true, walk down path. The old
that's pretty funny, like on and off, like there's a guy called Peps, and he's called either Kleps or Peps, I guess.
circle. A terrifying thing to deal with. The check button from Oscatar is good for
this was funny. There's someone called Hans Summer and someone called him No Hands Summer when he missed. It's pretty toxic, man. But
joining them as well. Bordy and Ayame ready to throw down.
Bordy looking for an opportunity to be impactful.
I just saw like a Reddit thread earlier about it.
But it doesn't matter. Sarayu still has the range with the solar blade, and
Faker is called Shaker.
Expensive unite move out of Oscatar.
Expensive loss. You know that you do not want to be taking. Great play by Sarayu, honestly.
Plus is gonna catch Super right here.
Fantastic engagement from that. They're gonna chase down the unite move as well. Super Swole Slam getting that execute onto the Blastoise and Nouns Esports gonna push all the way towards this tier 2. We do have the belly drum maneuver from Bordy, but it falls a little bit short again. Now Legoss is going to unite moves to
so bad.
join the rest of their team.
I mean,
this is so bad. Yeah, for me it would be like CrisHeroes. Exactly, would be a good one.
They had some support from their team, and they couldn't quite close the door.
CrisHeroes would be a great one.
They did force out a bizarre Eldegoss Unite move, so they won't have the utility here as the next Reggies populate unless they farm that up. So we'll consider that the best they could have gotten there.
Yeah, all right, I'll agree to the best. That's fine.
This Azumarill is so worthless. I don't even know.
A safe experience that they can be earning thanks to that tier 1 breaking, and Oscatar going to take full advantage of that. Really interesting how that heavy slam still hits through the Phantom Force, and we get the knockout, but who was still able to return to their side. Bit of a top path siege by ABC so far. Bordy and Oscatar trying to put it together, but it's Gatlu and a Desu holding down the
guys, so it has to be funny, okay? It has to be funny.
Defense. Wrecker used their Unite move. Nobody there, unfortunately for them. And we're going to have Sarayu.
So like Adesso, like Adiosu or something, you know? I think Breath SD is a good one. Also, his quality is just lowered.
We'll see what Toon can do on their own after picking up a berry. I mean, not much. Regice is down. They did commit 4 players to it, and at least that is their prize. The prize they were looking for is the prize they got, which is a good thing for A through L in this moment, because they're down on the scoreboard. They're trying to find a way to catch up in these levels.
I mean, ABC is just disappointing me right now. I expected more from ABC after they... Okay, Azumarill, there we go. Wait, hold. Azumarill is cooking now. Oh, he's gonna go down, but you know, you got a big KO there though. Alright. Yeah, I don't know, I just don't... Have they played this before? I hope they've played this Azumarill before, because I mean, again, I like to see new things, but...
all over Krinsky and Wrecker, who's been in this bottom half a
I think it could have been a mispick, or mispick. Maybe they didn't want to pick Azumarill. What is next to Azumarill when you pick a Pokemon? What is next to it?
Had was when they took the basement Reggie that we just saw. Outside of that, they haven't been able to kind of get in the flow with the rest of the team.
Yeah, and now we have a good positioning battle already won by Nouns Esports. Oscatar just gonna have to play this extremely safe, and yet another bot side push by ABC in the light of having that open space.
Usually played bottle jungle, they always did, okay.
Almost a nice catch on Sarayu. Gatlu's there to
oh wait, that's honestly quite good. But Buzz still gets objective. And Azumarill should die. Does Gatlu doesn't get the reset though? Oh no, he says okay. He's a good superpower.
That shell is hard. The
Alright.
can't withstand that damage, and they go down.
I mean, I think it was fun by Azumarill cleanup move there.
And now A through L is looking to pivot.
Yeah, I like that choice by Sarayu. You knew you were getting knocked out, right? That Azumarill's Unite moving you know that this is kind of a foregone conclusion. Throw the Solar Blade, maybe you get it. Yeah. You know, at that point in time. But Sarayu, I don't think is too upset about that KO. They're still almost at level 13. In the meanwhile, Toon has been constantly farming. Is at level 14 on this Chandelure. Into the final stretch, having that powerful of a Pokemon is so terrifying for ABC to try to shut down. But if
he's level 13 still, but I mean, because he was jungling.
You catch a huge mean look, maybe a Unite move from Gardevoir. Any of those options, taking out Toon Slim would be fantastic.
I feel like in Europe there's not been enough team fights today. In general,
to try to push for.
They have not been team fights like
are open for now, so they do need to
straight up 5v5s.
Right? A little bit of defense, and we saw literally Nouns do the Hoopa pullback in when
like during the game, not final stretch, but during the game.
So we know that strategy can work. We'll see how A through L approaches it.
Yeah, they're gonna just tap that Rayquaza
for now. Blastoise. I mean, now just okay. Azumarill is trying, but it's like as soon as one of the allies walks next to it, Azumarill doesn't do single target damage anymore, and then it's just like doomed.
Yeah, and now trying to keep
the heavy slam! The heavy slam! But the shield of block is still in. Oh, eject button, nice eject button, but our Gatlu is a flank. But the Blastoise Unite! No! Gardevoir took the portal! Holy, this teamfight is wicked. Azumarill is gone.
now they're starting to fall
And Gato smacks the bunny onto Gardevoir, it's not enough though. But it's 4 KOs. Okay, that was a wicked team fight. But Gardevoir can't do anything here, right? Smack Indy on top of it. Oh, he can't chase though. There's 40 seconds left, that's gonna be game. ABC can't do anymore. Alright, 1-0 for Nouns. Oh, do we see a Gyarados now? No, we don't see a Gyarados. Maybe? Still a bus winner. Urshifu? I mean, honestly... Blaziken, Blaze... I would rather always play Blaziken over Urshifu. Then we have a Venusaur now. What could be a good last pick here? They're gonna pick Gardevoir again anyways, right?
A big old Venusaur. Oh yes, I have to imagine. I mean, that player not playing Venusaur.
Maybe the 5th time it's gonna... Maybe it's gonna work now, guys. Just wait. It's gonna happen here.
I still have...
I like Breath on Snorlax. Wait, the Snorlax is pretty good.
Which means Sorayu is going to be in the central area for this Nouns Esports team.
Yeah, this has been the new look for Blaziken. Blaziken, top path, gone.
I don't know why the Gardevoir was such a hard focus. I don't know.
Fire chicken hanging out in the central area. It's going to be happening quite a bit. Basically, every time we've seen this Pokemon,
why isn't CrisHeroes on the official channel? Because I'm not part of it.
As early as possible. That level 5 Blaze Kick, fantastic option.
The most common ban combinations was Buzzwole and Leafeon at 49% of the games.
Orange side, baby. Yeah.
Let's see. So wait, they have a top path. Wait, I just realized they have a top path crosser now.
Yeah, the change here is very exciting.
But yeah, top path crosser. We have seen this before in some regions.
Buzzwole still making quite a name for itself, but it was not banned in this game, not selected.
Yeah, no Buzzwole this time.
So, 49% of games, I'm sure that statistic will be lowering a little bit throughout the day.
A whole new world. Bordy on the Espeon with a quick presence in the top path. They're going to look for a decent target. Sorayu poaching all of the birds to the side of Nouns.
But what's the point of this early Espeon if we like...
Exactly executing the way they would want to.
Blaziken already is level 6. Are they going to double invade? Okay, they're going to double invade.
Rock slide anymore, the Dwebble moves.
Yo, Rogue, 96 months re-up. Thank you so much.
Though, if they try to find that
Thank you, Rogue.
Adesu quick dashing to that tier 2 instead of a Citrus Berry, but they get the shielding from that tier 2. Very cool decision.
Yeah.
Is it a trick?
Sure
it's a trick?
Get knocked out either to give a little bit of
wait.
support there.
Really?
Honestly, now
I feel like trick would work if you have a Wish Umbreon, maybe.
And
I could see it being good with that. But the Trick Hoopa, okay.
Trying to use that in partnership with a lot of different Pokemon.
That's interesting. I mean, I think Trick could be very good on Blaziken. That extra move speed to give Blaziken could be actually quite nice.
Obviously on the Blaziken, but outside of that, I'm not sure if there's many options to really utilize it. I might opt in for the more
I do like it. Is he only Jack button with this? No. Okay.
I mean, both kits are fun. You can at least see calculated.
Is he going Pedal Dance? Nah, there's no way he goes Pedal Dance into that, right? There's no chance. I forgot his items, but surely not, right? But yeah, Pedal Dance Trick? No, he has Sludge Bomb, yeah.
Mark a target, you boost it on, you stun them and lock them in place. Krinsky's
the Trick with Blaziken?
Giving them enough HP for the moment. They're going to charge all the way to the bottom side of the map, but now Wrecker has no defender.
Yeah, he's very good on Absol, but I don't know if it's worth target banning. It's just very cheesy because it rips objectives. So it's this person plays the Psycho Cut, X Attack, Energy Amplify Absol, and you can just lose objectives to it very fast if you don't know what to do with it. So they're just scared of objectives getting ripped away by it, but yeah. And there's nothing really else you have to ban. Like, what else is there to ban right now? I feel like there's nothing too broken in the game that needs to be banned. Right? I'm surprised Blastoise makes it out this much, but yeah.
Well, they try to pop on top of Krinsky. That was a heavy slam that just missed. Regice is at half.
Overheat against Gardevoir. No, wait, Body, but Overheat is there, but it's too early now. And Gardevoir gets it. The beam was too late too. That's one KO. Actually, Phantom Force. Phantom Force does give good healing too. Phantom Force is actually so good with Trick. It's just they can't play it in solo queue because people don't understand how it works. Oh! Blaziken is clutching. Where's the next Trick? Trick is not up.
Wow, I thought that was risky for Krinsky and Bordy to be hanging out so long, but they actually pays off huge. Bordy is caught by this Snorlax, though. We're going to respond in kind. This snowball effect from ABC, thanks to that basement Reggie secure, is starting to really pop off. Gardevoir Unite moves single targeted on the Toon, but that feels effective.
But let's not back. They're still holding this goal though. Oh, he's going in. Does he have? No, he doesn't have Phantom Force on him. Oh.
They are getting way too aggressive here, Zoinks. Fortunately, Gotlu up top with the 1v1 gets the objective. With Soreyu going down again there seems very
but what is this crossing?
Push them out, you can fade back a little bit.
Oh, the drifting tilts me. Like, why do we have a Crusset top now?
Yeah, at that point,
against Blastoise.
From the back lines as well, and that Solar Beam could have tried to be utilized there. And well, I was mentioning on that basement side, by the way, the Sludge Bomb and debuff in the special defense. Same thing happens with Gardevoir's Psychic as well, so it's a bit of an even trade. Both of these teams got to be very confident.
Eject button? Yes, eject button, yeah.
Maybe a little earlier than you would expect.
Absolutely sick overheat eject button reposition for the knockout there by Soreyu.
Okay, nice. This is gonna be 35 for Toon. The bunny? Okay.
Here. And yes, a quick knockout, and they've done the math right. 32 overdone.
Nice focus blast with Soreyu. That max, the only range
damage that
Blaziken has access to, and it always hits harder than you expect. Yeah. Whenever you're walking around a Blaziken, that focus blast really hurts, and Espeon learning that lesson the hard way, sent back to base, and now these teams are going to rally together to try to play around this Regice who's just spawned in.
We have a spin pump Blastoise.
They just focused too hard on like picking Crusset away from Bruff.
They actually pulled
that they ended up with this.
They're the ones that get leashed here.
That they have to play Shell Smash X's or top Crusset against Blastoise.
Yeah, Wrecker actually channeling a recall there for a moment, but it seems like they are going to be sticking around in that fight. Speed boost, give it a Bruff for a quick
Oh, he dodged that actually. He dodged Mean Look with his Koopa Unbound transformation. Okay, yeah, they have no chance of secure. Okay. They just put all of the moves together.
Absolutely gutting that basement Reggie here as the Regieleki is getting ready to spawn in 20 seconds up top under 4 minutes. Krinsky uses their eject button. Gotlu staying on top of him, staying relentless. And again, we have the spin pump build that was made very
Crusset! Crusset's time to shine! Crusset!
Quite a few teams played.
Yeah, it's really strong. You like that displacement. You want to try to protect your backline with it, and just the addition.
The auto aim of Toon.
Okay. Ruff gonna try to score this 40. This is a fresh goal zone. You put 36 in next. That's gonna prime for a massive overdunk. Huge as NOUNS Esports lead is climbing 228 to a donut on the other side.
Yeah, well, as much as I like to eat donuts, this is not the one that I would like to have on the menu
not
right
in their team name.
Ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
L is, and that is what's happening on the scoreboard here. They are losing. And now they're just putting pressure. Anywhere they can get to Bordy, they understand Bordy and Wrecker, if they can get to them in the back line, they are going to be the problem children here. And really, they've been able to fade whatever Krinsky's trying to put up front.
I guess they won with Gardevoir earlier against Tali, and then just keep picking it.
A pretty quiet top path between Blastoise and Crustle in general.
I mean, I like Gardevoir. I think it should be picked more, but should it really be picked every single game? Like, your last pick as well should be powerful, right? Like, your last pick should be something that can maybe... Like, last pick, having last pick is super powerful, right? From a strategic point. You want to keep last pick for something to turn the draft around, and they just pick Gardevoir 5 times now at the last pick.
Pivots back through, they're bullying pretty well here. Solar Beam is there, and yes, they
which again, I think Gardevoir was great, but
not as many as I'd imagine they'd want. Quick,
it's clearly not working out anymore.
Now Krinsky's very low on HP. Is anybody going to pivot them? They're going to try and isolate them. Krinsky moving around, and they're getting blocked right back into Toon Slap.
Yeah, Krinsky at this point, just knowing that it's
what happened to the game audio
conclusion, and we actually see NOUNS Esports taking their time on the KO as well. I actually wish they would have waited longer. Now that we're headed to the final stretch with just 2 seconds, we got the Regieleki though. You can now pivot towards that Rayquaza. Umbreon will be back in a couple of seconds.
I mean, block got buffed.
Walking, Rayquaza
block is, I mean, block is good. Block got buffed.
Advantage.
And because this Regieleki is going to hit, and they have the Hoopa, they have a real opportunity to extend this.
But I know it messes up Solar Beams, I know. It also messes up overheats, like,
on top of that pad,
it's true.
Yeah, great.
Also gives Umbreon the sheet to steal. But yeah.
We have Blastoise double scoring as well, 22 up to 44. So now they are
I still have a point lead. Like, I don't see how ABC can even walk in right now. There's gonna be sludge bombs everywhere. They're up walking to Heavy Slam.
really
upside they walk into Blastoise, Blaziken, like they can't even make it in.
We've seen them ahead all day
and they have no engage, like they engage is...
one of the teams that has bridged that gap already.
Eject button X's or crosses the engage.
Nice little block to stun
Eject button Espion, which is very obvious, that's gonna happen.
Rotating through the position for Nouns and is
like,
there, and the pressure is on A3.
Mean Look isn't engaged.
Yeah,
they're gonna try to walk in now, but they're all grouped up. They just all grouped up for like a Blastoise, Venusaur Unite.
Engaged by Bruv.
I mean, we have the Espeon Unite pop, but it doesn't matter. We're going straight in, and they are knocked out. Toon is finding every target, and so are these Rings Unbound stuns. They're just lining
They have to walk in as 5, which they can't against Venusaur.
They're on the chase
and
for Sad
Snorlax.
Nice little stun here, but Sad Wrecker has an opportunity to leash them around and buy a ton of time for the respawn. Meanwhile, Gatlu sees the writing on the wall and says the writing on the wall needs more points. 92 in for them as the Nouns Esports lead stretches.
I was just going to say, you got time for the respawn, but I don't think they have time to win this match with only 30 seconds left. I think Nouns Esports might just have an insurmountable lead. Desu definitely putting a nail in a
spit on him for this Gardevoir pick, man, deserved.
Onto the Gardevoir as Wrecker goes down for the rest of the match. Hydro Typhoon just for the numbers as Gatlu wants to try to get in that MVP race for the damage numbers as Nouns Esports with 10 seconds remaining
Nouns in Grand Final
match are going to win this series.
Nouns back in the Grand Final. It's the first time this year. Nouns in the Grand Final.
Unfortunately, you know, the Azumarill pick in the first game.
I don't know, ABC, I'm sorry. Like, that was so disappointing.
Esports was in control here from
what
yeah, they look
their refs are terrible.
I mean, if Nouns Esports was ever to pick a time to gain momentum, this is it. They are now walking into
Nouns taking the Grand Final.
Finals.